Hello pupils, you are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here. Good, I am also here is the response. We are here together. Good, 100% attention. 100% attention is what I need from you. Our subject for today is civic education. Civic education is the subject we are treating today. In our last lesson, we talked about representative democracy. There, we defined what democracy is. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Then we talked about pressure group and we gave examples of pressure groups. We also talked about the advantages of pressure groups. Today, we want to look at another very simple topic. And before I go in details into today's topic, I just want to share a very short story. In one part of Lagos here, the story happened, and there was a very great man in one city in Lagos, and he gave birth to two children. The first one is lesekese, that means immediately. The second one is tobadola, that means tomorrow. So the two of them, their father loved them so much. But anytime they ask them to do some certain task, lesekese will want to do it immediately, right from childhood. He will do it and make sure he completes all what he was asked to do before he plays. But Tobadola likes procrastinating. He will say, later I will do it. He likes enjoying himself, watch different television programs, Disney Junior and all that. Then he will leave the work not done. The father will come and complain. Then they grew up and they got employed in a very nice company. So one day the director asked one very urgent task to perform, and he gave it to two of them that tomorrow you should submit. Although the time given was enough for them to actualize the task given to them. But the following day, the director asked, what about the task given to you? Lesekese, that means immediately. You know, the attitude was from that childhood that he likes performing his tasks immediately. So he submitted it and the director was very happy. But Tobadola, when he was asked to present the task he was asked to perform, he was given an excuse. Then he thought, and the director was very annoyed. Then Lesekese was promoted. He was even sent abroad to go and study more. He was given a very a new house in a place of choice. And later, Tobadola regretted his action, that he would have taken to hard work and leave laziness right from childhood. But I think it was too late for him. That leads us to our today's topic, and the topic is attitude to work. What's the topic? Attitude to work. Let's look at the lesson learning objectives first. The learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define work, hard work, and laziness. 2. State positive attitude to work, advantages of hard work and disadvantages of laziness. Now, what is work? This diagram is showing people working in office, in their various places of work. Now, work is the activity which a person performs regularly in order to provide goods or services and earn a living. Work is any activity anybody performs regularly in order to provide goods or services and earn a living. Any work that you are doing as a grown-up adult that is fetching you income, that's the work you are doing. And that's the definition of work. We have different professionals, we have different workers. Somebody could be an engineer, you could be a teacher, a doctor, and we have many work. Even trader is part of it. It's not only those that are working in office that you regard to as workers. Those that are selling, they are also workers. They are working. People who work make things happen. They solve problems and get paid for doing so. If you are a lawyer, you make things happen, you solve people's problem, and they pay you for what you have solved. And like all other professions too, they solve problems. Hard work. What is hard work? Hard work is a great deal of effort. Hard work is a great deal of effort or endurance. Hard work is a great deal of effort or endurance. That means, like in that story, the Lasubeb was really very hardworking. Now let's look at what laziness means. Laziness is the quality of being unwilling to work or use energy despite having the ability to act. Laziness is the quality of being unwilling to work or use energy despite having the ability to act. We have some people that are really lazy, but I don't want to say we have some lazy youth. What are the positive attitudes to work? Positive attitudes to work. Let's look at the points there. 1, we must learn to do our work with skills. When you are working, you do it with skills. That one will make people to really want to trade or have any transaction with you because you are doing it exceptionally. So you must do your work with skills. We must arrive at work early even when we are self-employed. Like they say, punctuality is the soul of business. If you are working for somebody or you have your own business, you must get there on time. We must arrive at work early even if you are self-employed. We must get there in time. Next is we must work hard in order to get the best result. When you work hard, you get the best result. Like in that story, Lasubeb worked hard and he got the best result. What are the advantages of hard work? When you are hardworking, what are the good results you will get? Advantages. 1, employers are happy with hardworking people and they promote them. Employers are happy with hardworking people and they promote them. They love those that are very hardworking and they promote them as the reward for being hardworking. Next is employers increase the salaries of hardworking employees. If you are very hardworking, you have tendency of increment in your salary because the employers will be happy to increase your salary and make you happy. So that's another advantage of hard work. Next is those who work hard solve problems and get paid for doing so. Those who work hard solve problems and get paid for doing so. That's another advantage. Let's look at another one. Hardworking people find it easy to get better paying jobs. If you're hardworking, you are the hot cake in the society because people will want you to work with them. That's another benefit. Hardworking people find it easy to get better paid jobs. Disadvantages of laziness. Laziness does not have any good reward. It has many disadvantages. Let's look at those disadvantages. 1, lazy people do not get promoted at work. If you are lazy, you may not be promoted at work because the employers will not be happy with any lazy worker. Let's look at another one. Sometimes lazy people get demoted at their workplaces because they are not contributing to the development of that company they are working because they are too lazy. So so lazy people get demoted at their workplaces. They are not contributing to the development of that company. So what's their benefit? What's their importance in that company? Because of that, they get demoted. So it's not good to be a lazy worker. Next is lazy people get sacked from work because they can't see their importance in the company they are working, so they get sacked. The lesson there is you should not be a lazy worker when you grow up and you start working. Next is lazy people find it difficult to make profit, especially when they are self-employed. They are too lazy, they won't get to their place of work in time. Then they find it difficult to make profit like those that are hardworking. Now, let's look. Another one is laziness could turn people into beggars. When you are not hardworking, there is tendency of such person becoming beggars, begging people for help. What are the lessons for today? On to lesson for today. Children who do their work promptly and without excuses end up becoming hardworking adults. If you do your work promptly and without excuses, you will end up becoming hardworking adults. Lazy children end up becoming lazy adults. Laziness is very shameful and does not befit anyone. Laziness is very shameful and does not befit anyone. In today's lesson, we've been able to define work, hard work, laziness, the positive attitudes to work. What are the positive attitudes to work? We must learn to do our work with skills. We must arrive at work early even if we are self-employed. And we also talked about the advantages of hard work. What are the advantages? Employers are happy with hardworking people and promote them. Employers increase the salaries of hardworking employees. We also discussed about the disadvantages of laziness. Lazy people do not get promoted. Sometimes lazy people get demoted at their workplaces. So we have come to the end of today's lesson, but you still have to be tested with these few questions. Question number 1, define work. Question number 2, state 2 advantages of hard work. Question number 3, write 2 disadvantages of laziness. Your time starts now. Eyes on me. Uncle Popo is here. I believe you are still there. Let's look at the answers. Work is the activity which a person performs regularly in order to provide goods or services and earn a living. 2 advantages of hard work. Employers are happy with hardworking people and promote them. 2, employers increase the salaries of hardworking employees. 2 disadvantages of laziness. Lazy people do not get promoted at work. Sometimes lazy people get demoted at their workplaces. And lastly, lazy people get sacked from work. We have come to the end of today's lesson. Until next time, next lessons, Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye.